One of the greatest experiences of being an underdog is hitting the ball out of the stadium and watching the world stunned. Being an underdog is the greatest blessing and advantage. You have all the time to focus on what you want to achieve, and the day you hit the ball outside the ground, no one would see it coming. They'll just be watching it get out of their sight in shock and mouth wide open. My journey learning English began from a kindergarten in India. Fast forward to today, I have developed a reasonably good grasp on this universally spoken language, or at least I feel so. And I want to use it to share the good and bad of my life experiences with the generations to come, hoping that it would help at least one of them do better than me. My name is Divesh Sareen, and I'm the author of The Indian Mate. The 2 volumes are my journey from Namaste to HowRYa. About 600 pages, 200,000+ words, which took me about 5+ years to write. The 2 volumes of The Indian Mate relive a story of people like me, people who have left behind everything that they've ever known to create a better future for themselves and their loved ones. People who are from 2 different nations, but don't fully feel that they belong to either. People who realize that their lives in 2 different countries have forged a new identity for themselves. In Volume 1, you'll read about the biggest migration in human history in 1947, which still not enough people are aware of. The stories of partition in India in 1947 were an ingrained part of my childhood. The human endurance and the triumph amongst the heart-wrenching tragedies rising from it. The first volume narrates how families navigated this period. It then narrates the experience of growing up in extreme financial hardship in a middle-class family in modern India. India that was increasingly getting caught up in the Eastern and the Western culture clashes and the economic disparity. Lastly, it narrates about the sheer effort required to move to Australia, a country with new possibilities. In Volume 2, you'll read about the story of one of the young underdogs refusing to accept his fate and the rules of the rich and moving to this land of opportunity, Australia, with $1,000 and a bag full of dreams. And I hope that they will be fulfilled for his family and himself in his lifetime. Along the way, convincing his parents to let him marry an Australian girl they had not even met yet, and going against the culture and the custom of arranged marriages in India. It uncovers the unique experience through the eyes of a non-resident Indian who later became an Australian citizen. It chronicles the journey from being a student in Australia with crushing expectations, feeling of homesickness and isolation, facing years of personal, professional, and cultural challenges. It recounts the journey of self-discovery from a point in life where he felt that he neither belonged to India or Australia, to a realization that in fact he has now acquired a new identity, forged from the experience of these 2 countries. I'm the young underdog, and my purpose of writing this book was to empower young underdogs like me with what it truly takes to get to your destination in this world of filters and hashtags. If you're ready to read a tale of bravery, go on an underdog's journey of resilience and discover what it truly takes to give up everything and do anything for the better future of your family, this is the book for you.